Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You a runner, motherfucker, high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker, never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga, woof. I'm a 88 pack nigga, woof. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood, tryna stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. See, we got in the building. Anwar Willis, Eric H, G McCall, Shogun, True Boxing Night, brother Eric Jordan, Rod Neal, Mind of Mansa Musa, Eric Jordan early in that super chat. Lightweight. Salute, good brother. Much love, man. Appreciate you. Andrew Gray, Mr. Shelton. MJ Total Health, what's good, brother? Sensei Stormy B-Man. Gerard Harlem in the building, what's good? Daryl Alexander, the Queen is on deck, ladies and gentlemen. Big Cup of Joe. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. If it's not clear by now, I really don't know what to tell you. I don't have to tell you anything. It's clear. Canelo Alvarez, Dante was good. Canelo Alvarez. Listen, I clown with these memes, but the reality is, I'm a consumer, and I don't have to respect when these athletes do things like this. And I've watched. See, a lot of these fans today are Johnny come latelys. First of all, if you was born like in 2000, that means I'm gonna say you ain't start watching boxing until you may have been like me. I've been watching boxing. I was born in '75. I've been around the sport. I'm telling you, all my life. All my life. Heather, what's good? ES, salute. I've been around the sport all my life. Robert, what's going on? And if I miss you in the chat, just know that I love you. I'm about to cook. I didn't start watching boxing with a critical eye as far as in the ring till like maybe the early 80s and things of that nature. But I was still a kid. But I enjoyed watching the science and when fights were about to happen. And the what if scenarios. Those are fun conversations. They never turned malicious. Because for the most part, they wouldn't happen. One of the biggest what if scenarios almost every weekend when there was when my dad got with uncles, and I'm talking about real get-togethers. The women were on the other side of the house, doing each other's hairs, gossiping, cooking, and my dad and my uncles was like watching boxing on ABC, NBC. Way back then, it was Don King versus Bob Arum, y'all. All right, and flicking channels to see who's fighting. NBC Wild World of Sports. Stormy, no. Some of you do know. That's how far back I go. And I remember one of the biggest what-if scenarios was, how would Marvin Hagler fare against Sugar Ray Robinson? Well, which Sugar Ray Robinson? And they were talking about the Black Murderers Row way back then. That's when I heard it in the 80s. My uncle knew Sugar Ray Robinson. He lived one building over from him. He knew him. So, Sugar Ray Robinson, that wasn't his name. I was like, what? Yeah. I knew about these things. Now, I don't know, with technology and everything else, these kids that are born in the late 90s, early 2000s, you guys, maybe a handful of you was watching boxing like how I was watching it, because you had more access to it, better access. You had the power of the internet to go back and do your homework. There might be a few savants out there that have done things like that. May have been. There may have been. There's probably a few kids walking around like that are savants, you know. That's why I'm always so impressed with the young. Well, I'm assuming the brother Champ side. To me, he's fairly young. I don't know how old he is. I never asked him, but he's wise beyond his time. He's actually a student of the game, and he actually cares. So that's why I'm super impressed with the young man. Again, he could be my age. I don't know. I never asked him. But the reason why I brought up the year is because if you was born in 2000, I'm going to assume, especially if you're one of those Prozac kids, you grew up on Prozac and Ritalin because you couldn't keep still in school. I don't trust your attention span as an adult. I really don't. That means you ain't really start watching boxing with a critical eye until you're about maybe 13, 14, 15, probably. And boxing, when I was coming up, was a different sport. Now, that's not like boxing's not the major sport in America. It's not. It's like baseball or something like that. MLB, NFL, NBA, hockey. Boxing is down on the totem pole, man. So if you was born in 2000, you're now 24 years old, assuming your birthday done came and gone already. And what happens is you get these dudes jumping in here, and the critical eye that I had when I was a kid is not the critical eye that they have, because now they're factoring in paydays. And when I look at these, because I follow Jose Benavidez, Senior on the gram, Junior, David, and it's $200 million that Canelo mentioned. Jesus Christ, man. And I just read the comments just to see what's being said, and it is amazing. I can honestly say that the fans have changed. The amount of deflection is incredible. The first comment I read on Jose when he posted what Canelo said, because everybody's posting what he said, because he said it. He said, Demon, what up? He said, well, the first comment said, why is he not fighting David Morrell? Deflection. Why is Canelo not fighting David Morrell? He's also his mandatory. Womp womp. The man has 4 belts. He has 4 belts. He has 4 responsibilities. No one told him to go undisputed. If he wasn't gonna take care of his responsibilities, win it from Caleb Plant, I mean, defend it once and then let the belts go. At this point, you listen, if he had done that, I'd understand. I'd be like, yo, listen, he's long in the tooth. He's kind of old. And that's a big responsibility. 4 mandatories? How's he going to take care of that in a year? Knowing the man only fights like once or twice a year. Well, depending on who it is. You're going to fight David Morrell and David Benavidez in the same year? I'm sorry. Cats in my era were doing that. Well, something close to that. They wouldn't mind it. It wasn't a far out conversation. It was their job, goddammit. And this is your face of boxing. And we're watching this guy out and out duck his responsibility. Is David Benavidez not his responsibility? Whose responsibility does David Benavidez belong to? It is his responsibility. And this is why I call this an in-house party. Because Al Heyman allowed this guy, oh my gosh, bro. Canelo is only doing this because they enable him. I smell ussy. Did this dude really ask for $200 million? Shades of AJ. Y'all remember this? Give me 50 million. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Give me 50 mil. I'll sign the fight tomorrow. Here come Deontay. Check your email. Get your boy Eddie Hearn. Check your email. Blue Blood asked him. You asked to see proof of funds. I never asked to see proof of funds. Yes, you did. You just told Blue Blood the same thing 2 weeks prior. Yeah, I played y'all the video a bunch of times. 50 mil, baby. Well, I'm not selling my soul for 50 million. What the fuck are you talking about? Hold on. You asked for 50 million. Listen, I was on Facebook at the time. The stupid ass asked for 50 million. And for about 3 days, I'm online and I got a bunch of Wilder haters somehow. Wilder don't have $50 million. He never made $50 million. I said, why are you acting like he's footing this bill on his own? He ain't got 50 million? No, he might not. You think Al Heyman got it? You think Shirley Finkel can't find someone to foot the bill? Why y'all acting like the fighters are the one that foots the bill for this stuff? All they got to do is go to some people that willing to foot the bill, and they want to know, can we make a return on our investment? We can give you 50 million, but we want to make at least 70 back. And they got to do the math. 50 million. Make sure this guy gets paid. Make sure Deontay gets paid. He was the B-side. He wouldn't be making 50 million. Then there's back-end money they got to negotiate. But the people that foot the bill got to make sure, yo, if we putting up money for this, we need to make the money back and then some. We got to make a profit. And at that time, Undisputed was on the line. Of course they would have made a profit. Hence, the fight was never made. If you understand business, you understand what I just said. Gold, where you been at, brother? Coach Amber, salute. Detroit native, 88 Sports Talk. Jeff Spark. So now here we have Canelo, the face of boxing. The best fighter in the world, right? So fighting Bud does nothing for you. Fighting Bud does nothing for you, Canelo, right? What the fuck did fighting Amir Khan do for you exactly? Tell me. Almighty Lord, salute. Tell me. No Bud Crawford, but it was okay for you to knock Amir Khan's head off. Nobody thought Amir Khan was going to win that fight. Everyone said he loses by knockout, and that's exactly how he. You ain't need no crystal ball. That shit ended exactly how we knew it would. Violently. But Bud does nothing for you. I fight Bud, it does nothing for me. He's a smaller guy. Amir Khan was a smaller guy. Oh, but he made weight. You think Bud's not going to make weight? The rule is he can't come in overweight. You can get on that scale and it says 160, 168. Bud can get on a scale that can say 159. We still got to fight. We still got to fight. But beating him don't do anything for you, right? He's going to 154. We talked about that yesterday. You just fought Little Charlo, who was undisputed at 154. You had no fucking problem doing that. Are y'all paying attention or what? I'm not going to ask the Canelo fans because it's like talking to a brick wall. They're loving this. This is who you love. A duck. This guy, okay, it's okay for you to fight guys from 154. Matter of fact, Amir Khan was at 147. He had to balloon up to 160 to fight him. And it's okay for you to fight the Abdi Yildirims of the world. You even fought Gennady Golovkin. You had to bring him up 8 pounds. All of that's okay for you. The track record with this guy is not legendary. It's okay for you to say, hey man, I ate an excessive amount of bad meat. That's why I had a huge level of computerol found in my system. We all know that was a lie. But what does the WBC do? They increase the allowable levels in his system. It's the same sanctioning body that gave him a franchise status to avoid Jamal Charlo when the fight was about to happen. I smell pussy. This guy's not legendary. And his fan base that are justifying this stupidity, these are the fans that were born in 2000 that I refuse to speak to. I can't imagine a person my age who's watched the sport with a critical eye like I have. I can't believe that they can justify this. I just don't see it. And if you do, more power to you. But this doesn't make any sense. Did y'all know that now, just this morning, it says David Benavidez is nearly set to join Tank Davis in the pay-per-view doubleheader. He's going to be the co-main event against Alexander Gudzik. Let me explain something to y'all. That's not a fucking easy fight for David. And he don't need to beat, man. Now, this is the part where, all right, see, this is where I get annoyed. That's not an easy fight for David. And now he's doing something out of anger. That's a problem. If you genuinely can't make the weight and you say, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. I can't. Here's the thing, he can. You know how I know he can? Because there's another article where, well, hold on. Mr. I don't fight Mexicans. But you fighting a full-blown Mexican all of a sudden. You don't fight Mexican. Oh, I don't fight Mexicans. Well, David Benavidez is American. And he wants to fight you. And he's been your responsibility for 2 goddamn years. Oh, wait. That Mexican. Jaime. Okay, I'll fight him. And he spilled the beans, y'all. He said all David Benavidez brings to the table, all he offers is nothing but more than an extra 25 pounds. The man is scared of him rehydrating. And he don't want to seem like a pussy. Too late, you already are. By putting a rehydration clause on him. Because this is Canelo. Listen, all he has to do, all David has to do is the day before make 168. That's it. When he rehydrates, he might be 180 pounds, 185 pounds. Who cares? Because this is Canelo, right? So it was okay for you to bring up Gennady Golovkin. It was okay for you to bring up fucking Jamel Charlo. Everything was in your favor. You're going over to the zone and you draining the goddamn swamp. They're paying you money for Abney Yildirim's of the world. Nobody asked for that. Nobody asked for you to go to the UK to fight Liam Calum or whatever. Nobody asked for you to fight John Ryder. Nobody was looking for that. The whole time you're doing all of that nonsense, David Benavidez, he didn't even creep on the scene. He burst onto the scene. You have a belt that he didn't lose in the ring. He lost it on the scale. No, he lost it due to recreational drugs. He admitted that, got back in the saddle, been disciplined ever since. And how's he awarded? He's allowed, the industry has allowed you to maneuver around this kid. I don't care about the cocaine. Because y'all don't care about the clenbuterol. Hello. I'm good. So y'all gonna allow this? Y'all, there should be goddamn riots in the street over this. Let me talk to the real quote-unquote Mexican fans. You allow this? Guess what, y'all? The only black person involved in this was Al Heyman. In-house party. Now y'all get the meme. All they're saying is, yo, man, you can rock with us, but David Benavidez got to be on your menu. And your man's like, no. No. No? And this is no disrespect to Jaime Munguia, but I'm saying it's funny how this man said, do y'all remember, what was it? When he made that statement, I don't want to fight Mexicans no more. I don't want to fight. Do y'all remember I had an open panel that day? And a Mexican got on the panel? Y'all remember that guy? First of all, he got on here and said, oh, I think you need to start giving Canelo his respect. When did I ever disrespect Canelo? I said he's a hell of a fighter. When did I say Canelo can't fight? The problem is he's not taking care of his responsibilities. There was never any disrespect. I'm wondering his business moves. Just like I didn't understand Bud Crawford's business moves. But I never once said that the man ain't badass in the ring. I never said that. So when did he not get his respect? And I said, well, explain, why does he get to say, I don't want to fight Mexicans anymore? You know what that dude's response to me was? Oh, he don't want to hurt his people. Wait a minute, this is boxing, stupid. There's a bunch of Mexican legends in my era, your era, and the eras prior. A bunch of them spent time, what? Beating up other Mexicans before they turned mainstream in America. But in no universe is it correct for you to say, I don't want to fight my ethnicity anymore. Canelo said it and got away with it. There was never any ridicule. And I asked, what if Bud said that? I don't want to fight any more black people, black Americans. What if Errol said, I don't want to fight any more black Americans? Well, what? Y'all don't want to fight each other? So it's okay because Bud and Errol didn't fight yet. So that's okay. You can look forward to that. But if they had said that, y'all had a meltdown. Y'all had a complete meltdown. So it's okay for y'all to pound on y'all chest and have all this machismo and pride in your ethnicity. But the LDBC is racist, though. We're trying to get two black fighters to fight. And AJ and Wilder. And Eddie Hearn got in the way of that. What if AJ and Deontay said, black people shouldn't be boxing each other. We've been doing that for years. Mandingo Warriors and all that. Y'all would have a meltdown. Nobody watches the LDBC, but where did Devin Haney say, I'll never let a white boy beat me? Where did he say that? He said it on 78's channel, right? The next day, the planet went crazy. I thought Devin Haney don't move the needle. I thought no one knows him. Y'all heard him say that shit though, right? And he said it about your $1 million white boy and Vasily Lomachenko, right? And the world went nuts, right? William Zepeda just said, I'm pursuing money fights. Everyone else is doing that. So I'm going to get my share of the bag. And there's no financial value in fighting Shakur Stevenson. I'm going to fight the winner of Lomachenko and Kambosos. And everyone is feeling that Kambosos is going to lose that fight. So basically, he would rather a Lomachenko fight. Are the Mexicans rolling in the street? No. They're saying, hey, yeah, I agree. Lomachenko's a bigger fight. Yeah, Lomachenko with 3 losses that he never avenged. Shakur, who's undefeated with the WBC strap. They've been trying to get Zepeda in the ring for over a year. But Lomachenko's more lucrative. But the LDBC's racist though, right? Right? I'm pointing things right out. Now all of a sudden Zepeda sees no value in Shakur. There's no value there. Are you serious? Now I spoke my piece about it. And y'all already know that I feel Shakur moves like a sucker. Y'all already know that. But that's wrong, y'all. He's about to get done dirty. I just want to know who's going to stand in the pocket for him. Is it going to be the black fans? Is it going to be the Boricuas? Who? I did my video on it. I spoke my piece. Y'all let me know. All my brothers and sisters who speak Espanol, who go to those other channels where they speak Spanish. Are they saying Shakur's being done dirty by Zepeda? Because the news been out there for at least 48 hours. Are they calling Zepeda out on that garbage? Okay. This is instant karma, y'all. This is what's happening, what's about to happen to Shakur is due to his goddamn behavior. God will not be mocked. So let's see how he deals with it. I'm on record saying that that's messed up. But, I don't know. You know, black support only goes but so far, right? Hey, man, I did a video on it. So 50% of me is on par with what he said. The rest, I don't know about. Yeah. Has anybody spoke about what they're about to do to Shakur? No, I don't see it. So you throw this bag at an old Canelo Alvarez, because let's keep it a stack. He's old. And you Canelo fans that are justifying this, you guys are everything that's wrong with boxing. Now, Jose, he's saying that's what he needs to get into the ring. And he said the only thing that Benavidez brings to the ring is an extra 25 pounds. You're scared, dude. You're scared. But it was okay. It was okay for you to proposition MacBook Air, who fights at cruiserweight, because you thought you could beat him. And I don't recall you putting a rehydration clause when I was being spoken about. I don't recall you putting a rehydration clause or a weight stipulation on him. Why? Because stylistically, you said I can compete. Then you went to Badu Jack, because I think Badu Jack beat MacBook Air. Macaboo, the cruiserweight. And then you went to him and said, hey, man, how about a fight? Because he was a WBC cruiserweight champion. Y'all remember this? Right? And he says, yeah, we can fight. And Badu says, oh, Canelo payday. I'm with it. And what did it say? You have to come down to meet us 18 pounds.
What?
He says, screw you, screw your life, and go fight Benavidez. You want to bring down a cruiserweight and put his belt on the line. Because you're the A side, right? You want to bring down a whole crew. George, salute. That dude named Dave, my brother, salute. You want to bring him down. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm looking at my numbers right now. I'm telling too much truth. 20 motherfuckers vanished just now. Exactly. Exactly. Y'all cowards. Exactly. Exactly. Punks. Y'all know I'm right. You wanted to drag down Badu Jack from cruiserweight to goddamn middleweight. That's what you wanted to do. And he said, no, I'm not doing that. Badu's not a fat dude. He's already muscular. It's cruiserweight, y'all. So you want to have him in the ring with it looking like a skeleton just for Canelo to pad his record, to say that he went to cruiserweight. So 30 years from now, when he's mentioned as one of the best to ever do it, they'll say, oh, he conquered 147, 154, 160, 168. Then he went all the way to cruiserweight and beat Badu Jack, a top tier guy. That's why what we do here is important. How many times you heard me say that? Because we have the videos. We have evidence. That's not what he did. Oh, well, he tried his hand at 175, but he lost to one of the best light heavyweights in the world. Allow me to explain. He only fought Bivol because Bivol's prior fight, he looked like shit. And he went up and tried to pad his legacy by trying to beat Bivol because he thought he could do it. He thought he saw something. Hashtag Mikey Garcia. I see something. And it backfired because he boxed your face in. But you could have went the WBC route and fought who? General Zod, Artur Benavidez. But you know how that ends. Question. All Benavidez brings is another 25 pounds. Do you think anybody at 175 comes in on fight night at 175? No. Bivol probably rehydrated up to like goddamn 200 pounds that night. Benavidez probably rehydrates to about maybe 190, 200. Benavidez beats the shit out of Canelo and retires him. And now, Benavidez, in anger, in trying to stay busy, he's like, fuck it, I'm going to 175. And my plea to him is, not just yet, man. Don't do that to yourself. The opponent he's choosing is no walk in the park. And I know you want to challenge yourself, but this is what they're waiting for. They're waiting for you to look bad or lose. And I'm saying, no. Brother, hang out at 168. You don't need to fight Morrell. Morrell is not your responsibility right now. You're not the undisputed champion, my man. Morrell is Canelo's responsibility, not yours. If this guy Canelo's picking and choosing, we're watching him pick and choose the less opponents. And I'm not disrespecting Munguia. I'm actually rooting for him out of general principle. Exactly, coach. Canelo walks around a goddamn 200 pounds. You go up to 175 and they give you credit for beating up KK Kovalev. So what? You knew he had a hard fight against Anthony Yard. If he knocked out Anthony Yard in one round with no damage, he doesn't take that fight. I'm telling you he don't. This guy's a fraud, man. He is a fraud. And you fangirls that justify this, something wrong with you. We ain't the same. We ain't the same. David should not go up to 175. Stay right there at 168. And let the audience do the work for you. Because at this point, it's in our face. The man said, all David brings is an extra 25 pounds. Well, how much weight did you bring? Why is no one asking how much did he weigh in against Jermell Charlo? Y'all worried about what Devin weighed, and y'all lying about him weighing 165 when he fought Regis Prograis. How much did Canelo weigh when he fought Jermell Charlo? What was his weight? No one asked that, right? I'm asking now. Let's make some shit up. Let's make it up. Let's make it up. I think he weighed 200 pounds. That's right. That's it. The 168 champion rehydrated up to 200 pounds. That's right. I just made it up. Let's start that rumor. Let's start that rumor. 200 million? Yeah, you was 200 pounds when you fought Jermell Charlo. I heard from a guy who heard from a guy who heard from a guy who heard from another guy. I heard he was 200 pounds. That's why Jermell couldn't do nothing with him. How about that? No one ever asked what he rehydrates to. This guy's a piece of shit, man, and I don't respect him. I'm a consumer. As a consumer, I am not satisfied with the product at all. I'm not satisfied with the product. If you're satisfied with the product, Canelo, pull up. Pull up. Pull up. I dare you. Let's go. To this day, I don't know what the fuck that is. It's just funny as hell. You can't justify what Canelo's doing at all. But if you don't care, because it's Canelo, then say that. Just say that. I agree with what Canelo does. I agree with everything he does because he's Mexican. If it's like that, it's like that. But when I stand in the pocket for black fighters, why does that bother you? Oh, yeah, exactly, George. He want payday. I know that. This man is allowed. He still hasn't fought Andrade. Andrade about to get in the ring and fight fucking David Morrell. He's going from Benavidez to Morrell. I want a Canelo fan to pull up and justify this shit.
Smell something, man. You smell something? I definitely smell something out here. I smell pussy. Yo, he's a pussy, man. Take his ass.
What is your name? Florentino Olivia. So you want Canelo to fight Demetrius Andrade? Man, that is come and gone. That's come and gone. I wanted him to fight Andrade like what? When they were both at what 160? We're talking like 7 or 8 years ago. That's when I wanted it. So now Andrade, who's finally gotten active, and a lot of his movement in his career is self-inflicted. I'll say that. But he got in there and fought David Benavidez and it didn't work out for him. And now, from what I understand, he's about to get in there with David Morrell. So back to back. Back to back. I don't see him ask for $200 million. I want Canelo to fight David Benavidez. Why is this hard? What is this? Y'all have no faith in this man? Now he's a weight bully? Then what is Canelo? Draining people. Doesn't that make you a weight bully when you drain people? And put clauses on them? That makes you a weight bully. Man.
I smell something, man. You smell something? I definitely smell something out here. I smell pussy. Yo, he's a pussy, man. Take his ass.
Florentino, don't make this about Andrade. We're talking about Canelo. That ship is sailed. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. He didn't have to fight. Andre does nothing for him right now because he already lost. No. You see what he's trying to do? Stop projecting, young man. Or whatever you. Okay, I don't know your gender. What do you mean? Who did he drain? The attempts were there. What are you talking about? How about this? He brought up Amir Khan. Amir Khan was a welterweight. Brought him up all the way to middleweight. Why? Why did he fight Amir Khan? Nobody asked for that. How do you fight Amir Khan and say, that does everything for my career, but Bud does nothing? What are you talking about? And now you're justifying it by saying no other champion in the world has not done? Did that make it right? I remember Canelo screaming and hollering when he lied to us and say Floyd drained him. No, he didn't. His dumb ass is on record saying, I will come down and wait to fight you. That's what he said. So they fought at the catch weight because he said something. You volunteered. Floyd said, oh, okay, fuck it. So what are you talking about? And guess what? I'm never with the weight draining shit. When have you, and I know you watch me, if that's your real account, when have you ever heard me say, yo, I'm with the weight drain, you've never heard me say anything. I don't agree with none of that shit. Your weight is your weight is your weight is your weight. So now you're justifying Canelo saying, hey man, only brings the extra 25 pounds. What does Canelo rehydrate to? I'm going to say he was damn near or 200 pounds when he fought Jamel Charlo. Yeah, exactly, Florentino. Watch this. You know what he's talking about? I'll tell you who he's talking about. He said Floyd ain't make weight because he's breaking the Floyd glass. Now, actually, I brought up Floyd. Now, watch this. You talking about Juan Manuel Marquez. He said I couldn't make the weight, so he paid fines in the millions. And guess what? Marquez still fought him. Marquez still fought him. You know why? Because Marquez is a man's man. Marquez could have said, yo, this guy can't make the weight. No. I can't fight him. He got in there. Ain't work out for him, but he got in there. But if he had pulled out, I would have completely understood. I'd have been like, yo, he couldn't make the weight. He couldn't make the weight. Florentino, you know what you do, Florentino? Pull up. That's what you do. I ain't gonna go back and forth with you in the chat. Pull up. Pull up. I want the fucking smoke. Because I'm disgusted with this dude. And I'm done. I'm done with this guy. I've stood in the pocket and supported this guy. He's made me look stupid a bunch of times. On Facebook, I'm standing in the pocket getting called all kinds of fucking idiots on Facebook over Canelo. Fuck out of here, man. Yeah, I want to check your facts. Click the link, dude. Click the link. Click the link. Because I'll prove to you I'm a bigger Canelo fan than you. I'll prove it. All he's done is let me down. And here he is again. If through all of the things that he's done over the last 7 to 8 years, if I was able to ignore all of this shit, right now, what would I be saying? What would I be saying? How do you defend this? How do you defend it? I'm curious. How do you defend this? How do you defend it, man? How do you defend it? That's for any Canelo fan that could defend this nonsense. It's nonsense. I'm not on here dragging him and just clowning and roasting. No, this is ridiculous. This is disappointing. This is disappointing. If you're a Canelo fan and you're okay with this, I'm not okay with Jaime Munguia. That's not what the public wants. Jaime wants it, and I hope Jaime beats his ass. But do you pick Jaime to beat Canelo? No. And I hope he does. But no. That's not the fight that everyone wants. Everyone wants him against the guy that's been his responsibility for the last 2 years. David Benavidez. How? What is? Wow. How are we hating on Canelo for asking him to do his job? You're undisputed champion at 168. I gave him full credit for beating Caleb Plant. Full credit. Fully earned. He has 4 responsibilities. 4 #1 contenders. 4 mandatories. And what does he do? He gives you Jaime fucking Munguia after he told us he don't want to fight Mexicans anymore. We said, well, David Benavidez is not Mexican. He's American. Oh, well, he got Mexican blood. Only 50%. His mom's or something is Ecuadorian. He don't... Look, man, stop this. Stop. Stop. This is retarded. This... Florentino, click the goddamn link. Click the link, man. You're doing a lot of typing. Don't tell me that you can't talk. You're projecting right now. Now you're avoiding the smoke. He says he could afford him if he didn't lose the belt for doing drugs. Well, watch. Stop right there. Stop right there. Canelo popped dirty. It was suspended for taking clenbuterol. Now you talking about Taco Bell. Has David missed weight since he got right? Let me ask you a question, Florentino. Let me ask you a question, and don't block him yet, because he's walking a fine line right now. You're trying to be disrespectful, and when you're being disrespectful, that means I got you. I got a question for you. Why did he try and weight drain Badu Jack? But he was okay fighting Makabu at cruiserweight, which is 200 pounds. Why did he try and drain Badu Jack? Trick Nolte in the building, salute. Why did he try and drain Badu Jack, yo? What's going on with that? That's a form of weight bullying. Why is he so scared of David Benavidez? Because that's what this is. I can't believe what you're seeing right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a fangirl. That's the difference between what we do and what y'all do. What do you mean show you the facts? How old are you? Wait a minute. Before I go any further, how old are you, Florentino? Before I go any further, how old are you? And be honest, dude. I'm trying to be very civil here. How old are you? How old are you, man? Don't write anything else but your age, man. How old are you? You're 40? I think you're lying. You're lying. Get the fuck out of my chat. Gone. Goodbye. Weakest link. He's lying. He's lying. And if you were telling the truth, that's a sad state of affairs. Am I clowning Canelo? And here's the key part. My opinions are based off of motherfucking facts. And I'm disappointed in Canelo. Did you ever hear me say Canelo is trash in the ring? Did you ever hear me say that the man can't fight? You have heard me say on a bunch of occasions, I was a Canelo supporter. I went to the presser in New York when he finally decided to fight Gennady Golovkin. I was in the audience waving a big old Mexican flag. I showed y'all the picture. I picked Canelo to style on Gennady Golovkin. More than likely, I'm a bigger Canelo supporter than any of these motherfuckers that came around just recently. But how the fuck do I defend Canelo when it came time for him to fight Gennady Golovkin? What did he do? He dropped the belt. WBC said, hey man, Golovkin's up next. He said, mira, no. I said, oh shit. I got out of bed that morning. As soon as I turned my phone on, I was on Facebook at the time. I was in all of these boxing groups before I understood how toxic social media was. As soon as I turned my phone on, I already knew. I literally had over 100 people. Yo, what's up with your boy? What's up with your boy? Why ain't he fighting Triple G? He dropping the belt. I'm like, I don't know. I couldn't say anything. I don't know. I wasn't going to get on well, you see, you don't understand business because he could make money no. That's not who I am. The reality was, when it was Golovkin's turn, he dropped the belt. Let me get on my old champ side. Salute to my brother champ side. He retired it, but he's forever, this is him. Press 1 if that happened. When it was time for him to fight Golovkin, press 1 if Canelo dropped the damn belt. That's what he did. That's what he did. That's not speculation. That's not hate. Because I was like, what is he doing? Why did he do that? Why did he do that? Well, gotta face the music. I got online and I didn't even go back. See, because when you're wrong and strong, you look stupid. I said, look, I think he beats Golovkin, but maybe I have more faith in his skill set than he does. Let's go to his box rec. Let me see something. I'm trying to remember when it was time for him to fight Gennady Golovkin. He dropped the belt. He fought Miguel Cotto in 2015. He knocked the shit out of Amir Khan in 2016. I think he dropped the belt after Amir Khan. And fought Liam Smith and Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Man, what the fuck? I remember Triple G told my head, just give me my belt. You dropped the belt after you knocked Amir Khan unconscious? Right, Texas. Then he fought Beefy. Where's my soundbite at?
Beefy.
He fought Beefy in the UK. He dropped the belt after he beat Amir Khan, goes to the UK, fights Beefy.
Beefy.
Bruh. Talk to me.
Okay. It's two fighters that come to mind. First of all, what's going on, man?
Chilling, God.
It's two fighters that come to mind that Canelo weight drained. One was KK Kovalev.
Yep.
And the second one was Danny Jacobs. He did that.
Let's talk about the attempts, though. How the fuck you challenge a cruiserweight and then ask him to come down 18 pounds? Are you really fighting a cruiserweight at that point?
He wanted to bring him to super middleweight, basically.
That's exactly what he wanted to do. And check this shit out. He wanted to fight Badu for his belt at an 18-pound disadvantage for Badu.
Yep.
This is what he wanted to do.
And he did that shit to Kovalev right after he had that grueling fight with Anthony Yarde.
Exactly. And it was a grueling fight. He almost got knocked out in that fight.
Yep. On short notice.
Short notice. Now watch this. How long did he have to recruit before he got in the ring with Canelo? Like a month or two?
It was like a month, maybe a little over a month.
And how much did he get paid?
12 million.
12 million. How much did fucking Jamel get paid?
11, I think.
Thank you. How many rounds did he win?
0.
Okay. Kovalev at least won some rounds before he got stopped.
Yeah, he was using that jab.
Yeah, take that, Jamel. You laid down for $2 million left for a racist that kicks Becky and fucks up her dog. And gets DUIs. A Russian, by the way. Take that.
Yep.
And this nigga crying about goddamn 25 pounds. I don't care what Benavidez rehydrates to. You're scared, dude. You're scared. And you want to go violate Mike Tyson? Told my now you don't listen to drunks? I only listen to Mike when he's sober? Man, Mike will slap the fuck out you.
Hell, Canelo like his alcohol too.
Exactly. Yeah, okay. Didn't you be okay? Here's what I'm gonna get. All right, I'm gonna get a little sloppy here. I'm gonna get a little messy. Didn't you slap the shit out of a mariachi band player at your daughter's Sweet 16 or some shit?
He sure did, and he broke the table and all kind of shit. Acting a complete fool.
Yeah. I have a video of you singing karaoke drunk. How about this? How about this? Didn't you have a fight with another pro boxer, but he was like a strawweight? And didn't you break his fucking jaw in a drunk rage?
Yep.
That's on record, man. I forgot the dude's name, but you broke his fucking jaw.
A strawweight.
Yeah. You super bigger than him fighting in the street, nigga. What are you talking about? You're not a saint. You're human. And you're pussy.
I smell something, man. You smell something? I definitely smell something in my hair. I smell pussy. Yo, he's a pussy, man. Take his ass.
You pussy, Canelo. You straight pussy for this. You a straight pussy for this.
Facts.
And any Canelo fan that got a problem with anything I'm saying, come back it up. Come back it up with facts. You are justifying him not doing what he's supposed to do. You have 4 belts. There's 4 sanctioning bodies. They all have rankings. You're going to have #1 contenders and mandatories. Jaime was not a mandatory. And even if he was, Benavidez has been your mandatory for 2 years, man. And now you tell the truth. Only thing he brings is an extra 25 pounds, as if that's supposed to make people say, oh, well, you know, he's right. All Benavidez got to do is make the goddamn weight on fight night. And you had a piece of shit in here, because that's what he is. Lying about his age, talking about, he'd have fought Canelo. He'd have had his opportunity to fight Canelo if he wasn't eating Taco Bell and on cocaine. That was then, this is now. Did he pop for cocaine? Yeah, he did. Has he popped lately? No. Has he missed weight lately? No. So what about now? So what you're saying is he don't deserve a fight with Canelo. No, never mind the fact that he fought to get there.
Right.
Never mind the fact that he beat a guy that you've been ducking for 8 years in Andrade. Never mind that. You don't want to get your ass kicked. I'm not even going to say you don't want to fight. Cali, my brother, what up? You don't want to... Listen. I believe that not only does David beat Canelo, he pummels him. He beats the shit out of Canelo. Like how I say, if he goes up to 175 and fought off to Benavidez, something that he could have did. Like how I said, if he goes up there, Canelo doesn't only lose that fight, he gets his ass destroyed. Benavidez provides the exact same pummeling. All of that movement in the pocket, the head movement, is gonna run out. He's gonna catch you. And he's gonna be all over you like a cheap suit. That's an old slogan. And he will fuck Canelo up. That'll be the first time you'll see him cut, battered, strategic knees all over the place, breathing heavy. He'll be beaten severely. Severely. You don't agree? Make the fight. Make the fight. You disagree? Yeah, exactly, Steve. Yeah. Crazy pause. You don't believe me?
But remember this. Remember when David Benavidez had the belt and Canelo was at 160. He wanted no parts of the WBC at 168.
Sure
Soon
did.
as he lost that bet on the scale, he moved right up instantly and fought. Who was it? Advil Urine.
Yeah,
for the
his
vacant belt?
sparring partner. And he cried for that fight.
Yep.
He requested that fight. He
Yep.
asked for it. He didn't have to do that. Now watch this. If Canelo's the A side and he could pick and choose, he picked Abney Udrum. Stop telling me he was his mandatory. He was not. It's on record, man.
He could have ran the fade with Benavidez right then,
Exactly.
but chose not to. So I'm not trying to hear all this bullshit that these dudes coming up with.
I don't want to hear nothing about no damn cocaine. Cocaine, clenbuterol, blah, blah, blah. One makes you high speed and talk fast. The other one makes you high speed and lose weight. What I'm saying is, we don't know how long Canelo been dirty. Now watch this. Was he clean when he fought Gennady Golovkin? We don't know. I know it was in his system. He cheated, y'all. Y'all gonna look past that? Cool. Cool. Exactly, Callie. Exactly, Callie. In the Canelo versus Benavidez fight, it's a winnable fight. But again, this is what I'm saying, brother. Maybe we're putting too much stock in his abilities at this point in his career, because he's old in boxing years. He's lost a step. That's why he turned to clenbuterol. Maybe we have more faith in his ability than he does. I've done this already with Canelo. I said, man, he's gonna dog walk Golovkin. He dropped the fucking belt. Then he comes back and fights him. When he finally fights him, after that, he pops dirty. I'm like, come on, bro. How much am I supposed to put up with? As a supporter of the sport, how much am I supposed to put up with? I'm supposed to deal with that? You popped. You needed help to beat Golovkin, man? Marvin Hagler never popped dirty. Come on now.
But Nara Hopkins either, as far as I
No.
remember. Oscar De La Hoya.
Let's talk about cocaine for a second, real quick. Didn't Sugar Ray Leonard use coke? He admitted it in his book, didn't he? Am I wrong about that?
Back in the 80s, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hector Macho Camacho. Come on, man. He from Spanish Harlem. Come on, man. Mike Tyson. And I'm not saying using it is a bad thing. Pernell Whitaker. I mean, I'm not saying using it is a good thing. It's a bad thing. But when you throw that in the chat as a deflection, watch this. We don't know what Canelo does recreational. I know he's a drunk.
Hey, we know he like that bottle. We know that.
We know that. He's a drunk. I know that. We know he used clenbuterol and lied about how it got in his system. I've seen several videos from professionals saying, the amount that was found in his system, he didn't get it from eating street beef. He would have had to consume an entire cow for the amounts that they had found in his system. That's what people said. I said, oh, okay. Okay. So he lied. Your man lied. What was the matter with him saying, hey man, I'm sorry. You know what? I fucked up. Let me apologize to Gennady Golovkin. Let me apologize to Tay. Salute. Darius, what up? Let me apologize to all my opponents. Say sorry and move on. Johnny Tapia notoriously uses that shit. And I'm not defending it. But when you had a fool in here trying to justify Canelo's pussy moves, this is what I gotta do. This man.
I smell something, man. You smell something? I definitely smell something in my hair. I smell pussy. Yo, he's a pussy, man. Stick his head.
Is that you, Nello?
Yeah, is that Canelo? Yeah, I smell it. I smell it. I smell it. You dudes is out of your mind. You dudes are out of your mind. You're out of your mind. All we want is for this guy to do what he's supposed to do. Exactly, Callie. He's a wealthy man. Where the fuck is he getting his steak from that has clenbuterol in it? He's not eating off the street like the rest of the people in Mexico. He lives in a mansion somewhere. He gets the top tier food. Why? Because he's a pro athlete. He has to take care of himself. What are we talking about here? Listen, just me and you in it. He's a cheater, y'all. He's a cheater. He's a cheater.
And scary as fuck.
He's scary as fuck. There is no excuse for him not to be fighting David Benavidez. Now watch this. Exactly, Xavier, and I hope Munguia upsets him. Munguia is 6 feet tall, y'all. I didn't even think about that. I hope Munguia pulls the hat trick. I hope he, of course, y'all know there's a rematch clause, right? I just read about that. I said, yeah, there's a rematch clause. Okay, I think all his fights has a rematch clause, but the fact that they announced this one, a little strange. So if Munguia beats him, he got to fight him again automatically, in which I hope he beats him twice. Because Munguia, I want to say at least I think he'll fight David Benavidez. But let me not put that on people because, you know, motherfuckers, they get these goddamn belts and they turn into Lord of the Rings. You got mad Smeagol's running around here. Oh, I got a belt. Teofimo pulled that shit on us. I said, oh, man, he beat Lomachenko. Good. I said, now he's going to fight Devin, and that's a 50-50 fight. And what did he do? What did he do? Oh, I'm undisputed. Wait, no, you're not. No, you're not. Devin got the last belt. No, I'm undisputed. No, you're not. Devin got the last belt. Oh, I'm undisputed. Oh, man, here this nigga go. And that's what happened. Then George Kambosos beat him. I said, good, get him out of there. And then he started acting funky. But what I say about George is that at least he fought Devin. He pulled some fuck shit, but at least he fought him. Twice. All we want these fighters to do is their job. That's all. These dudes don't want to do their job. $200 million? $200 million? Listen, Al Heyman shouldn't have been playing with this guy in the first fucking place. You remember the first deal they offered him? They offered him Jamal Charlo, Errol Spence, and David Benavidez. And he said no. I said, man, that's a blockbuster to come to the PBC. He said no. I said, okay, whatever. Years later, you still chasing this man around. Why are you signing him for money and then trying to get him to commit with Benavidez. Why would you do that? This guy has been now he's not cancer. Normally you say, oh man, this guy's a cancer everywhere he goes. No. Canelo's AIDS. Canelo's the bad bitch you see in the club. And it's like, yo, she looking at me? Yeah, she's looking at you. Hey, what's your name? Twerk Keisha. That's not a BBL. No. Can I buy you a drink? I don't need no drink. Let's leave this place. You don't even have to pay for a hotel. You can get it in the car. Back shots in the car. And then you get a cold the next day in the middle of the summer. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah. Twerk Keisha just gave you the monster because you ran up in it raw dog. That's Canelo. He's not cancer. He's AIDS. Look what he's done. Look at the money he's made as opposed to his opponents. I ain't asked for fucking Amir Khan. I ain't asked for Beefy. I ain't asked for Chavez Jr. And by the time he got to Gennady Golovkin, when that shit happened, now we don't know whether or not he was on drugs. I ain't asked for Rocky Fielding. Daniel Jacobs, I'll take that. I ain't asked for Sergey Kovalev. I ain't asked for Caleb Smith. I ain't asked for Abney Yildirim. I ain't asked for Billy Joe Saunders. Caleb Plant, fuck it, I'll take that. I ain't asked for Dimitri Bivol. I ain't asked for a third fighter with Golovkin. As a matter of fact, you said you was done with Golovkin, and the only reason why you fought him the third time is because Bivol beat your ass and sent you cowering back down to 168. If he was going to go to 175, I wanted you to fight Zard and Artur Beterbiev. You didn't do that. You fought Bivol because you thought he was a wounded animal. Surprise. Then you give us Golovkin, the third fight. And you brought him up to 168. That's a weight bully. Whether you drain your opponent or make him come up to you. Like you did Jamel. Like you did Golovkin in the third fight. I ain't asked for no goddamn John Ryder. I ain't asked for Jamel Charlo. And I ain't asked for no Jaime Munguia. Is this your fucking king? There is no light work once you're in the eye like that. Y'all ripped Floyd for not chasing belts. He was never undisputed. Every time he did something, y'all talking about what else he could have done. And some of the shit, we were saying, yeah, you got a point. I said notoriously, he shouldn't have fought Andre Berto on the way out. No disrespect to Andre Berto, that's my guy. But Keith Thurman was up and coming. That was a perfect opportunity for you to give this kid a shot and pass the baton. I know Andre Berto's a former champion. I give him that respect. But after those Victor Ortiz fights, he wasn't the same guy. So no disrespect to Dre. But Keith was up and coming. He had a loud mouth, and he was game. Why didn't you just fight him? But you fought Maidana. One close fight. The other one, you washed him. Thank you, Cali. We asked for Jamal Charlo when he was right in line when he was a mandatory for his belt in the WBC like 7 years ago. We asked for that fight, and what did he do? That's when we was introduced to the franchise status. We was like, what the fuck is this? A duck belt. Whack whack. A duck belt. It's a special privilege, and you can go up and down in weight. You don't lose it. I said, okay, it's a privilege. Why did you make it in the form of a belt, though? It couldn't be a sports jacket. It couldn't be a trophy. But here's the thing. If you accept that, you don't have to be. You can't be a franchise champion and maintain a regular WBC championship. I said, okay, so Canelo must not want that. Yeah, boy, I was wrong. He dumped that belt fast. And it's funny because no one was calling Jamal Charlo an email champion. He said that shit for Devin, though. But never mind Lomachenko vacating that belt. Never mind that. I'm going to vacate this, the real belt, for this made-up shit. Right when it was time for him to fight Devin. Coincidence? I think not. And they're lying on each other. I never asked for it. They offered it to me. It says right here in the rules that it has to be requested. So whether you ask for it, that makes you a pussy, Lomachenko. Whether you ask for it or Mauricio Sillyman offered it to you, if he offered it to you like you said, you accepted it. Stupid. Who the fuck you think? Man, these guys think we stupid. Oh yeah, Mike. I heard what he said about Mike Tyson. I spoke about that a second ago. Yeah. He's out here violating Mike Tyson, y'all. Now he's saying he don't listen to Mike because Mike be high all the time. Blah, blah, blah. He high, you on clenbuterol. Fair game. He high, you drunk. Fair game. See how that works? But let's leave the personal attacks out of it. Well, sort of. You're behaving like a pussy, Canelo. And guess what? You're not new to this. It is your turn to fight the Mexican monster. And you're not doing it. I hope Jaime Munguia shocks the world 2 times because there's a rematch clause. I hope he cuts your face up. I hope he puts that stick in your goddamn forehead. For those of you Johnny-come-latelys, the stick is called the jab. I hope he's a lot stronger than you thought. And I hope he fights you like a complete wild animal. I hope he puts you on the back foot. I hope he boxes you in a form like how we didn't know Bivol was going to. Because you couldn't tell me Bivol. I'm like, man, let me find out Bivol about to take a payday to lay down. Let me find out. How do you say hold my beer in Russian? Hold my beer. A Russian accent. Hold my beer. Beat the shit out of Canelo. He beat the shit out of Canelo. And Canelo even want to run it back. Chased you right out of 175 and don't come back. How you gonna talk about this guy's bring all he adds is an extra 25 pounds, but you tried to fucking go up to cruiserweight to fight Macaboo? And then I don't recall any rehydration clause for Mac. We call them MacBook Air. I don't recall any rehydration clauses. You were just gonna go do it. Why? Stylistically, you thought it was food. Just like Bivol. Into Badu Jack. Not so much, hey, could you come down 18 pounds and still fight for your WBC strap? Fuck no. And while you're at it, go fight Benavidez. But he brings an extra 25 pounds. I'm a cruiserweight, you dummy. I'm heavier than him. Where's the lie? Super middleweight. Right? Super middleweight. Light heavyweight. Cruiserweight. And somewhere is that shit that Mauricio Sillyman tried to make up, that bridgerweight. Remember that? We don't know what that is. Eric Jordan in that super chat, much love. He says, Canelo Alvarez versus Mike Tyson will be a good fight. He wouldn't take that. He try and drain Mike. He try and say, yo, Mike, you have to drink a fucking pint of vodka and smoke a ton of weed before you get into the ring. And he'll put that in the contract. Canelo Alvarez will fight Jake Paul before he'll fight David Benavidez. Whatever respect I did have for Canelo, it's officially gone when I read what I read. You're talking about an additional 25 pounds when you knock this. Listen, blood does nothing for you. What did knocking out Amir Khan do for you? Yeah, Ree, enough is enough. I'm done with it. I never said Canelo's trash. I never attacked his fighting style. I ain't got to do all of that. I'm talking about behavior. Oh, I forgot about that, Callie. Thank you. Canelo Alvarez reopens door for Alexander Usyk fight despite Tyson Fury talks. Y'all don't believe me? There it is. There you go. Canelo's promoter, Eddie Hearn, has once again stated the Mexican is open to fight with Alexander Usyk. Alvarez has not fought since retaining his 168 titles in a trilogy over Gennady Golovkin last year, but is expected to be making a return in May. The Mexican wants to continue taking the biggest challenges, which includes a revenge bid against Dimitri Bivol, who he lost to in stepping to 175 last year. Well, y'all can read this. The link is, Callie just put this link, but Eddie Hearn was just in New York, and I never clicked the video. Thank you for reminding me. He was just saying that Canelo will fight anybody. I was standing right there. And I'm saying to myself, I was waiting because he was surrounded. I was waiting for my time to ask. I did get a question and y'all saw it. Canelo fight anybody? What's this shit with the 25-pound shit? He's lying, man. You think he'll fight anybody. When it comes to David Benavidez, Canelo is a coward.
I smell something, man. You smell something? I definitely smell something in my hair. I smell pussy. Yo, he's a pussy, man. Take his ass.
Pussycat. No, well, I'm sorry, what he said, not that I know, and I know everything, Alvarez said. Alvarez also denied the claim made by Benavidez' camp that his team offered Benavidez $5 million and they never heard back. He said, not that I know, and I know everything. I know you's a pussy. He said, there is no pressure. I don't need to fight anybody. There you go. See? This is what he said in reference to a potential Benavidez matchup. I don't need to prove anything to anybody anymore. You hear this? I've done everything in my career. This fight with Jaime Munguia, you need to respect it because it's more important than other fights. There it is. Listen, Canelo, after this fight, retire. I don't want to see you do shit else because everything else is clearly a money grab. Kenny _ man, KG in the building. Salute. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. Go subscribe to my family. Usual Suspects. Bullshitting on the Beltway later on today. Retire, man. Retire. Canelo needs to retire. Retire. I'm cool, bro. I'm cool.
I smell something, man. You smell something? I definitely smell something in my hair. I smell pussy. Yo, he's a pussy, man. Take his ass.
Pack it up. You've abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. I used to support this guy. If y'all saw the arguments, salute to my brother Darius in that Cash App. Much love and appreciation. He said, keep cooking, Drew. I'm on the job, man. Salute to you, good brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. In my Golovkin voice, thank you so much. If you saw the debates I got into with Triple G fans, and I was in the pocket. I was in the trenches. I used to fucks with Canelo heavy. Thomas is in the chat. Were we not at the presser with Golovkin and Canelo, and was I not waving a Mexican flag? Thomas is in the chat. He could tell you. That is not a lie. I'm disappointed in this kid. All he's done is disappoint me. Dropping the belt instead of fighting Golovkin the first time. Fighting him twice and popping dirty. Ducking fights. Come on, bro. Stop. Eric Jordan back in that super chat. He said, pussy is scared of the power of the ninja sword. Yup.
Give power to my nigger sword!
The link was in the chat. I wanted these La Canela fans to pull up. I want to have a conversation. But they're scared of the ninja sword.
Then let him taste the fury of my nigger sword!
Because you know that shit was sharp today. Because there's no way. I would just want you to, I would have gave y'all 3 minutes to prove your case uninterrupted. Tell me why this is okay. He's basically saying he's not going to do it because he don't need to. And when fighters say shit like that, that means that their fan base is not holding them accountable. That means they're going to get paid regardless. What do you think the fucking meme here was? Why would you give this man money and he's not giving you the best fights? Al? In-house party. You could do whatever you want, but yo, hey, I don't want to fight that guy. Okay, you don't have to. But we were Prime, and Amazon Prime has to get a return on their goddamn investment.
I smell something, man. You smell something? I definitely smell something in my head. I smell pussy. Yo, he's a pussy, man. Take his head.
Exactly. Told y'all to pull up. You're scared. My brother Cali Enigma in that super chat, he says, remember Canelo said that he wouldn't fight David Benavidez because his father was too disrespectful. The goalposts have been moved many times. He's afraid. Thank you, brother. Matter of fact, let me upload that clip. Let me upload that clip real quick. Let me upload that real quick because you cats are just amazing, man. Cats are amazing. Oh man, you used to be beautiful. Used to be beautiful. Now you just, yeah, I bring this one back too. You used to be beautiful. And if Amazon don't get a return on that goddamn investment, it's over for you. This nigga want to pop dirty.
Sip the juice, I got enough to go around, and the thought takes place uptown.
Look at that picture again. This is Eddie Reynoso's entire camp.
Sip the juice, I got enough to go around, and the thought takes place uptown.
All them niggas was popping like popcorn.
Sip the juice, I got enough to go around, and the thought takes place uptown.
Yeah.
Guys, always I say this, you share that video and put whatever you want. When I say I don't want to fight Mexican, it's because I represent Mexico. And that's why. But I don't care. I fight anybody. And I fight all my entire life anybody. What do you think? I don't want to fight with Juan Mexico or Benavidez. But look, I hear his dad talking a lot of shit. But look, What he's accomplished? Nothing. One single champion, Anthony Dirrell. Please, don't disrespect myself. Please, guys.
What has Jaime Munguia done? What has Jaime Munguia done as opposed to, because since that happened, he got Andre, right? He got Caleb Plant, former champion, right? Since all of that. And he's been your mandatory for 2 goddamn years. And what do you give us? Avni fucking Yildirim? By the way, what has he done since? He said, don't disrespect myself. Exactly, Reed. What does Jaime Munguia bring to the table that David Benavidez doesn't? Safety. That's why I hope Jaime Munguia pulls a hat trick, and I hope we're wrong. Because we're thinking that he's gonna lose and get dogged walk. I hope he lands something significant and makes it be like, oh shit. Like when I was watching the Bivol fight, I said, yo, Bivol? Okay, but we only at round 4. Okay, now we're at round 8. Okay, we're at the championship rounds. Okay, Canelo gonna land something. It never happened. I said, oh shit, Bivol won. And I'm like, uh-oh. Bivol won, but this is boxing. And when he read the calls, I said, oh shit, they got it right. And what they ask him? What you gonna do after that? Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold on. Where is that? Because Canelo was asked, what are you gonna do after the goddamn where is that? I don't think I have it here. You know, my shit be jumbled up, man. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. And by the way, you Canelo fans, y'all tried to attack Bivol's wife. That fell. That failed miserably, didn't it? Y'all tried to attack that woman.
I see a lot of you on my page. I want to say that maybe we're not the face of boxing, but we are the brains and the heart of boxing.
Emotional damage.
Bivol fucked y'all right off. And y'all tried to attack his wife? That's how lame you dudes are. Tried to attack that woman.
You said that you believe you won the fight now. During the fight, was there any point in which you thought you might be behind on the scorecards? No. You said that you believe you won the fight now. During the fight, was there any point in which you thought you might be behind on the scorecards? No. No. No.
No. Now I'm roasting him now. Now I'm roasting him.
What will you do tomorrow?
Play golf, I think.
Emotional damage.
Retire, kid. You're done. You're not fighting Benavidez after Munguia, you're done. Retire. Get the fuck out of here. Go sit on your pile of money that motherfuckers gave you. I don't know, you probably got naked pictures of these dudes or something in compromising positions or something because they threw a bag at you. You know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers really didn't get a return on their investment like that. And as a supporter, what those millionaires make or the deals that they make has nothing to do with me. But as a supporter, I'm not satisfied. Caleb Plant, I was satisfied. You did a good job there. Everything else around that, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. General's on, man. Salute everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda Cash App, the Super Chat, man. Watch for short videos that we be putting out, man. We working, man. Let's go to 78 Sports TV. Fuck boxing tomorrow is Friday. We in the cave. We're gonna be talking about the Steiner brothers tomorrow. Bear Cave. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.